Once upon a time, a little bird found a grain of food. But before she could eat it, the grain slipped from her beak and fell into the hollow of an old tree. The bird fluttered down and pecked at the tree's bark. "Give me back my grain," she demanded. The tree chuckled, its leaves rustling in amusement. "Why should I? It's mine now. Go away." The bird's feathers bristled with anger. "If you won't return my grain, I'll find someone who can make you." Determined, she flew to a carpenter. "Cut down that tree. It has stolen my grain and refuses to return it." The carpenter wiped sweat from his brow and frowned. "Cut down an entire tree for a single grain? That's absurd. I won't do it." Frustrated, the bird soared to the king's palace. She perched on his throne and chirped, "Your Majesty, punish the carpenter. He refuses to cut down the tree that stole my grain." The king raised an eyebrow. "You came all the way here for something so small. I cannot punish the carpenter over such a trivial matter." The bird's fury deepened. She needed a new plan. The next morning, she found the royal elephant's handler and whispered, "Tomorrow, when the king rides the elephant, make sure he falls off." The handler recoiled in shock. "Why would I do such a thing?" The bird explained her grievance once again, but the handler shook his head. "This is ridiculous. I won't harm my king over a grain of food." The bird, now seething, turned to an ant and hissed, "Creep into the elephant's trunk and make him restless." The ant twitched its tiny antennae. "Why should I? Your problem is not mine." The bird narrowed her eyes. "I may not be able to harm the tree, the carpenter, the king, or the elephant, but I can pick you up in my beak and crush you." The ant trembled. Wait, no need for that." It scurried up the elephant's leg and into his trunk. The elephant trumpeted wildly, stomping and shaking. The handler rushed to calm him, but the elephant wouldn't settle. Panicked, the handler ran to the king and reported the strange behavior. The king, growing concerned, summoned the carpenter. "Go cut down that tree. Something isn't right." The carpenter grabbed his tools and hurried to the tree, but just as he raised his axe, the tree shuddered and cried out, "Stop! Stop! I'll return the grain." And so, the little bird got back what was hers. This story teaches a powerful lesson. Many believe they are too small, too weak to make a difference. But strength isn't always about power or size. It's about wit, persistence, and knowing how to connect the dots. The bird was up against forces far stronger than herself. The towering tree, the skilled carpenter, the mighty king, and the colossal elephant. Yet, with cleverness and determination, she created a chain reaction that led to her victory. Life often throws challenges our way, ones that seem impossible to overcome. But remember, true strength lies in resilience, intelligence, and the will to keep pushing forward. Just as the bird's persistence moved the ant, the elephant, the handler, the king, and ultimately the carpenter, our determination can inspire and mobilize those around us. No matter how small you think you are, never underestimate your potential. Believe in yourself, fight for what's right, and use your mind to find solutions. Even the smallest actions, when fueled by determination, can lead to extraordinary outcomes.